lock it in. Yeah, it's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in. Yeah, it's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Are you ready to be entertained, educated? A little stimulation for your brain. Lock it in. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to love? Then lock it in, lock it in. Yeah, it's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in. Yeah, it's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in. It's the Joe Lockett Show.
What's up, y'all? Welcome here to Denise's show today. You know, she allowed me to come in and get it started for. What's up? We get it crack-a-lacking. Welcome in to the JLS. Y'all, the crew is back together again. My baby's in the building. And the beautiful, the fine, the sexy Yams today. Woo! She's in the building. You got the one and only nephews in the building. How y'all doing, man? I'm glad to be back here. I get to hang out with y'all today, man. I appreciate Denise letting me come on her show today. Thank you, Denise. How you doing, baby? You good? Man, you know, before we get into this show, man, I'm gonna turn it over to Denise here, but I will actually let me talk for Mimi Leonard, Frozen Rooster, Coffee Conversation. The numbers are going through the roof. Check it up. It's on LIM Network right now. Thank you so much, baby. You gave so much insight on franchising, on how you got started, on your business. You told your story. Let me tell y'all something, man. Coffees and Conversations has turned into a thing. I'm not gonna sit here and lie.
It really has.
Right?
I really do like
the vibe is cool, right?
I honestly, like, I'll sit there and work and watch it.
Right.
I really, and I'm an honest person. You know me.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Initially, I really didn't watch it much.
Right.
However, I have absolutely just grown to love the show. Like,
Thank
with
you.
you and your different guests.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. I have to give you props on that.
Thank you. You know, one thing I would say that a lot of folks they want to hear the people's story. And so because it's different people, it ain't just one type of thing. And it's not I don't have an angle because I didn't know her story. I've been knowing her for a minute, but I did not know her full story. And getting to know her story and then how she got to the franchise thing, man, listen, ladies, if you ever inspire to be something more than what you are, or an entrepreneur, or if you're a single mom and you think that you're having a tough time with life or whatever, go watch this interview. Mimi Leonard from Frozen Rooster. She's an entrepreneur, philanthropist. She is a friend. She started Frozen Rooster, which I did not know that it started out as an ice cream parlor. That was the idea to open up for her son. And just happened the space that she had, that she was looking at, had fryers in there, and she decided to do something with it. Hence came Frozen Rooster. And the name Frozen Rooster came from her kids. Her kids actually came up with the name for Frozen Rooster, and it stuck. So shout out to her. She got a location here. She got a food truck here, and she got 2 locations up in Georgia. So congratulations to Mimi Leonard. It's an amazing interview. I have to say so myself. I am bragging on that interview. Go check out that interview. Mimi, she was, hey, nephew, when she left there, right, she said, I got stuff I got to go do.
No, she was busy while we was there.
Yeah, and her phone was constantly ringing.
But real quick.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all do y'all housekeeping rules. You know what that is. Like, share, subscribe. All right. Make sure you do follow. Make sure you do all of those things to stay locked in. Oh, I want to make sure, because we be forgetting it lately.
No. Y'all just told me to start the show. That's what you do, baby. You know, you told y'all said, hey, start the show off, Joe. I said, okay, because you was just in cameras and
I had to redo stuff. I have it. These cameras are so freaking case sensitive.
Yeah.
And don't do nothing, but they have a certain type of motion to where it's automatic zoom, and I ain't take it off yet.
Oh,
so if you make a certain type of move, it's reading you while it's still off.
The new cameras,
and it'll zoom in, and then I gotta reset, especially if you get up. Like, God, dog. So yeah. These ain't no joke.
And also, I got to say congratulations to Miss Denise and her new show, Women's Only. I love. What was the look?
I was trying to see what you was gonna say. You know,
hold on. She ain't been on the sofa with me in a while. You know what I mean? Because she be you know when people sit up in this chair, they get the big head.
It actually has been 3 weeks.
Yeah, but listen, but you're doing a good job. But you're doing a good job. I'm getting great reviews on your show. Also, people love.
They're so looking forward to next week, though.
I haven't even teased it. I'll let you do the tease. You can tease your own show, baby. Go ahead.
Well, so I had my dates mixed up, so I apologize because I had a few. Hey, we don't see you on there. Hey, what a
right,
you know.
Right.
So I will apologize for that. However, next week, which my ladies come in on next Wednesday, and we're gonna have a couple who like to go to the playground and swing on things. So it's gonna be very interesting.
Okay.
It's gonna be fun. Okay. And we listen, we entertain, but we do not judge. And I'm gonna be very stern with that piece next week. We don't judge. Everybody do what they do. Okay. But I think some questions some people may not have, but may have.
Right.
We can answer them. I don't feel like we can talk about certain things without having someone on who's actually in it. I think this is kind of disrespectful. So yeah.
Well, congratulations
really
for you.
Good show.
Well, what I love about what's happening with these new shows, y'all are bringing a whole new audience to the network, and thank you for that. You're putting in the hard work. You got a great team. Have you settled in on your team yet? Or are you still kind of moving things around?
I'm kind of moving things around.
Okay.
Well, we've had discussions, so you will see. There may be a time you might see all of them in one show.
Right.
But that's only if we're talking about certain things, and I need them all there.
Right.
However, what I'm looking at is you may see 2.
Okay.
And then you may see the other 2,
right.
The following week or 2 weeks.
So what's the premise of your show?
I don't know.
Still working on that? Just doing a couple of different things.
Yeah, I'm playing with some stuff right now.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I threw her into the water.
He did.
And I said, swim, damn it, swim. Yeah, and so she's been swimming and backstroking and doing, size, she's been doing a little deep diving and figuring things out. Like I threw nephew in the water.
But just know I still don't know how to swim.
But you're doing good. You're doing good, and I love everything that you're doing, man. The LIM Network, nephew. Oh, by the way, we got a new show getting ready to get started next month. I forgot to tell you that.
And yeah, we do it on the show.
Huh?
God, dog, what's another one?
Yeah, we got another.
We
one.
Like DJ Khaled at this bit.
Yeah. It's gonna be once a month though, just a once a month show.
Who is this?
It's gonna be called Pastor and three Heathens and a Pastor.
Oh, y'all finally kicking that off?
Yeah,
three.
Oh my God,
you in that one, right? You
yeah.
one of the 3?
Yeah, I'm one of the 3.
Oh yeah.
I want to see this.
He is. Yeah, no, he's been talking about this one. This is actually the first pilot that was supposed to be off.
Yeah, before any of y'all.
Really?
Before anybody.
Before any of y'all.
I think even around Keisa.
Before anybody, yeah.
We've been talking about this one for a minute.
Even before Keisa and Joe show. Yeah, that's supposed to be our second show we actually been supposed to be doing.
So is that with everybody that you? Oh my God, I can't wait for that.
And guess what?
I can't wait for that.
And guess where it's gonna be filmed at?
In here? Oh,
I am so looking.
It's gonna be filmed in the studio, and we're gonna have food catered from either Frozen Rooster or
Stop playing.
We're bringing in our friends because we're gonna be eating their food. We're gonna be eating our friends' food.
Whoa! Can I just be a visitor?
Yeah.
I was trying to find my
the only thing about that show is we're not going to do it live. We're going to record it.
Okay.
No, they got to be some recorded.
Yeah,
they got to be some.
We're not going to have a time for that. That show's going to be recorded.
I can't wait.
But yeah, that show is officially the three heathens and a pastor. That show is actually started next month. Because here's gonna be the kicker,
shout out
right?
Black Santa, bro.
No, but here's the thing.
You know,
the pastor is white. Okay, and then there's 2 other heathens besides myself, right? And hey, listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When y'all see this show, I'll be cussing up a fucking storm. The pastor, right? And we talk about and everything. This show is going to be so much fun. I'm not going to tell y'all who the other 2 heathens are, but I'm one of the heathens.
I probably gave out one. If you know, you know. Then if you know, you know. I can't wait.
Yeah, that show is kicking off next month. We finalized the deal yesterday at lunch.
All right.
Hey.
What's up? I'm looking forward to
So Locking In Media Network, y'all. We have a plethora of shows right now. We have the Joe Lockett Show with Nephew and I. We have Nephew Show. We have Denise Show with Women Only. We have Monique's show with Reese.
Thursday Mix. Shout out Thursday Mix.
And then we have Kenya's Cooking Show. Let her cook. And now we got the
3 heathens and a pastor.
3 heathens and a pastor.
I wanna come on this mix show. Her drinks be looking good as hell, man.
She said
they do be good. If for non-alcoholic, they do be good.
They want well, listen, after the show I'm gonna talk to y'all because it's something big gonna happen. So yeah. We're with the whole network. So y'all just hold tight. We got some big things coming on. But y'all, man, I am so excited for all our followers, all our listeners. Make sure y'all follow and subscribe to our network because you never know what podcast may be coming. And also, y'all, if y'all do want to get y'all podcast put out on networks, right? And you live in the Birmingham area, right? get at us, and we may be able to work out a deal with you for you to get on our network and help you get your podcast up and running. We run a strict program here, but it's fun, and it's been interesting, man. So I thank the listeners. I thank all our followers. Make sure you subscribe to all our networks. We're gonna be doing some other stuff later on, but right now, man, I said I've been wanting to do this for 2 years, and it's actually been you guys are helping my dream come true. So thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
So Denise, that's all I had to say. It's your show, baby. Do your thing, baby.
Oh, I'm just here.
Oh, but the hell you are.
What? Give us a teaser. What do we got to talk about today?
What the fuck? Wait a minute. I put me. So what's the show about today, man?
So I saw a clip. Somebody sent it to me earlier, and this young lady, I've heard her. I think she has a podcast.
Cool.
I think I'll see it. One second.
I forget her name, but anyway, someone sent it to me, and I'm like, this girl is really on point. I've heard some other things she said in the past, and I would not really agree with her, but this one I actually agree with her. And it's pertaining to the type of men women want and the type of women men want and what they kind of look at. It's kind of like a man really want another man and a woman, but before you jump, you have to listen to it. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta listen to it.
Really
I seen this video before.
Yeah, you have to listen to it.
You gotta listen to it. But that's saying it without saying it.
Yeah.
You gotta listen to it.
And a woman want another woman in a man's body. You have to listen to it.
You damn right we're going to listen to that one, because man, that sounds like some.
Yeah, you have to listen to it. I'm gonna have clips to
like
play.
That sounds like a P. Diddy party.
No, Diddy.
Okay.
No Diddy.
I'm just saying.
That's my first time ever saying it. Y'all know that. No Diddy.
It feels good to be on the microphone. On the show with Denise. I ain't been on the show with you in a minute.
Yeah. Well, 3 weeks ago, it was my ladies and you. You know, I allowed you to.
Yeah, but they ain't the same.
Right. I was gonna say that. And then last week prior, it's summer. Been having a lot going on.
Yeah.
And so I had to make it my business, regardless of what I had going on today. I had to make my business to get here.
Well,
because I miss y'all.
We miss you too.
And I
ain't cut up with you in a minute. Because see, I can't cut up on her show. I have to be. She look at me and I'm told, before the show, don't talk until I come to you, right? So it's like,
why you gotta tell people?
But that's the truth, right? You know what I'm saying?
I don't say come to you. I said look at you.
Hey, whatever you said. But it's like Draymond Green like Steph Curry told Draymond Green ass, right? Don't do that no more. Don't shoot that ball. Hey, this ain't the time to be shooting the damn ball, bro. Pass the ball, right? Draymond Green said, and I passed the ball and he hit a 3. Jimmy Butler got the ball and he passed the ball and he hit a 3. So, when Denise and nephew tell me to shut up, I'm like, okay. So people been asking where I am, honestly.
It ain't that simple of an exchange, but I got you. You right. You do that.
I don't say nothing.
You do that.
Do we have any news today, or are we going right in?
No. We got news. We got news. We just
hey, Rachel, what's going on, baby?
Yeah, I mean, got to
let the book back in. Hold up. Now, 1 minute you're telling me is gonna do your thing, and when I ask questioning this way, me. So what y'all want me to do? I'm trying to be calm and reserved.
We want you to do exactly what the hell you're doing. We finna shut the hell and let you run your show, man.
Nope. I'm going back.
Oh my goodness. We got a little bit of news. We can hit them pretty quick.
Hey, JJ.
I think. You want something to drink?
I think we can hit them pretty quick.
It's a lot of stuff. I got all the shit standing up in there for you.
You have tequila?
Yes.
You have tequila?
Yes, we have tequila. We always have tequila. We got all kinds of tequila up in that thing.
What drink he don't have?
Your girl said, hey.
Who?
Your girl.
Hey, baby. You coming next week? That's my baby.
I don't know.
Hey, I be liking all her pictures. She be putting some pictures out there, bro. Ooh.
Oh, this is gasoline on the clothes.
Huh? Yeah. That's my baby.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
JJ.
No, that's JJ. That's my baby.
Gasoline on the clothes.
Yo, we can't do that. Y'all can't say.
I would never forget that. I would never forget that.
Yeah, but that video, man, that video got listen up.
Right, man. But he just said, "Is that?" Don't remember her like that. Remember her, JJ.
Yeah.
JJ.
That's Joe Jr. That's Joe Jr.
Joe crazy too. So
JJ.
That's my baby. That's my baby.
No, she's my baby.
She's your baby, but she's my baby.
No, she's my baby.
Well, I'm her poppy.
Very protective of her.
I'm her puppy.
Stop
Don't
it.
play with me.
That's my mom.
Stop
Don't
it.
play. We ain't playing.
Go
We ain't
ahead.
asking y'all
With the
permission.
news,
The
bro.
fuck?
Oh.
Yes, the hell you are when
No,
it
the hell
comes
we ain't.
to my little circle. You know,
I'm not asking
you
your
know,
permission.
Speaking of circle, I have to say this.
Oh, Lord.
Today, my new thing is, of course, you have, dating, collecting data,
Okay.
but my
Hey,
real
Rachel.
life realistic is
Hey, babe.
I forgot.
Really?
Get into the news.
No.
man.
Are you
Get
serious?
into the
It's,
news. You just wanted to break up that conversation between me and
No.
JJ.
I was talking to
It worked,
Sean
though.
about it today.
He was slick. He worked.
And
Yeah.
no, I really wasn't. I gotta wake up.
She beautiful and fine.
Who beautiful and fine?
My
JJ.
baby, JJ.
Hell yeah, but that's not your baby.
Listen, we don't
Joe.
answer to you.
Yeah,
You be at our wedding. How about that?
that ain't happening.
How you know? How you gonna stop us?
Gasoline.
Huh? Gasoline high. Hey, don't pray with us. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
We set the stock market, baby.
I got 250 today.
She
It's how will
we
you
ain't doing
find it?
this anyway. Hey, Alan.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Let's get started. Let's
Yeah,
get started.
let's
You
get
got it.
started.
So we'll go on with our live entertainment. Without further ado, here they are.
It's cliffhangers.
Love it. I just love it.
Just let it.
All righty. First things first. Got to get into some sports today. We got a little bit of sports going around.
Okay.
Because I told y'all what season it is, man. So with that being said, all righty. So what kicks off today in sports news? We got to talk about the upcoming playoffs that's been clinched, and also we have to talk about what happened with LeBron James and Mr. Steve Nash. But I do want to remind you guys that Time Magazine did just promote out the top 100 most influential folks, and athlete of the year in football goes to Mr. Jalen Hurts, Super Bowl champ. Another athlete of the year goes to Miss Simone Biles, of course, of what she did at the Olympics. And then what a crazy one was, athlete of the year went to, she pretty much athlete of the year every year, but Serena Williams, because of what she did at the Super Bowl. Look, that's my quick commentary on that. we can indulge in that a little bit more later. I just find it really, really weird because didn't she retire this year? I don't think she did. She wasn't at the Slam, wasn't it? It was the other black girl.
Let me hear the athlete of the year, honorary athlete of the year.
No, she made top athletes of the year. I mean, like I said, I ain't mad at it.
Did she retire Did she retire in 2024?
It was either 24 or 23.
If she retired in 2024,
I know she wasn't playing tennis this year.
Yeah, but if she retired in 2024, it would make sense. That's a great
because it'd be like leap.
Yeah, no, it'd be like that's her on her way out.
Yeah,
and she did leave at the top of her game. So yeah,
you make a good point.
Yeah,
you make a good point.
Yeah,
you make a good point.
So yeah, because I think she retired last year. I think she did.
I think she did too.
I think she hung up everything last year. Hey, I'm gonna ask the chat. Y'all put in the chat. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. When did Serena Williams retire? Did she retire in 2023 or 2024? Let me know.
Now, I told you guys, play-in tournament has just started heating up. We got done with the first round and we clinched 2 playoff seeds. We finally know what number 7 on the East and the West is going to be.
Hey, Miss T.
The Boston Celtics will be playing the Magic in the first round. I'm gonna be honest with you, I see the Celtics winning that. And the Golden State Warriors. Playoff Jimmy ain't nothing to play with, man. The Golden State Warriors will be playing the Houston Rockets. That is a scary game for the Rockets, if I'm the Rockets. Y'all been playing amazing. That's a terrifying game. Because if you got Jimmy Butler playing like how he was before, because if for novice out there, whenever Golden State was in the play-in, they never won.
There's nothing to play in though.
No, they was in the play-in. That's what people was like. Oh, well, when they get to the play-in, they kind of give up because it's not nothing to take serious to them. They champions. Nah, playoff Jimmy wasn't having that. Any play-in he played, he's never lost. So, and he's went to the conference finals. So it's like, oh man, them getting momentum going against a young team that ain't really used to this. Yeah, I'm saying, man, playoffs this year is going to be a rarity. We got a lot of folks in rare form. You got your greats in this, and you got your young books ready to prove a point. It's going to be very, very interesting this go round in the playoffs. I cannot wait. Now, to side note before we get off of basketball, LeBron James and Mr. Steve Nash.
The Bronx lane 3 weeks ago. Go ahead.
I'm so confused. What you were saying? What?
She said, did we talk about LeBron James 3 weeks ago?
He's still in the news.
Yeah. He's still in this. He's still in the news. He just made it back in the news. He better get ready to retire.
He's never been in the news this much.
Now he was talking to a retired vet. Shout out to Mr. Steve Nash, 2-time MVP himself on the Mind podcast. I'm probably butchering it, but it's the one that he did with Mr. JJ Redick before he became a coach. They are trending today over some comments made by Mr. JJ Redick. You know what it is. I ain't finna speak for him. I just found it really, really interesting. So without further ado.
It's great. I was like, this world's amazing. And then, let's also just be real. Like, I wanted to be black.
Listen,
all the best players in the world were black, all the best rappers,
Listen.
So I'm trying to emulate anyone who had something about them, right? Something that had some way to deceive, just the beautiful handle.
It's so funny you say that because we say the same shit about AR. There's no way. There's no way you learned that in fucking Arkansas.
Right. 8th grade.
Now, like I said, this was them in a partnering with I think Amazon Prime. Shout out Amazon. I didn't think they was gonna get that type of bag too. But yeah. So JJ, not JJ Redick, but Steve Nash said, I wanted to be black when I was playing b-ball. I like the whole bunch of folks. Hey, I like the way they dribble up and down the court. You feel me? I'm not so surprised at that. A lot of folks are saying that he coning or he trying to, suck up. I'm not so surprised at that because he had a lot of stuff. Him, White Chocolate over there with the Sacramento Kings. They had that feel to them. Like, I got some players that I really like.
And
it makes sense.
That's a compliment.
I am wondering though.
That's a compliment.
Because some folks were saying in the chats that I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's some credence to it. Because this go back to your LeBron being in the news.
Quite often lately.
Man. Folks saying LeBron probably paid Buddy to say this shit.
No.
Folks saying, man, Bron, why you got JJ? Why you got Steve Nash up here saying this stuff, bro?
No.
Come on, man.
No, Steve Nash.
Come on.
Steve Nash is a legend, bro. He's a Hall of Famer.
With Fiend? Yeah.
Yeah. No, with the Jazz.
No, that's old Buddy with Malone.
You talking about Steve Nash, right?
Steve Nash was with Phoenix.
That's Steve Nash. He was Phoenix. Yeah. I'm thinking of
you talking about old but Stockton.
Yeah,
you talking about Stockton.
Yeah.
Hey, Stockton looked like he had some black in him too.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying this, but Steve Nash, man, has always done his own thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? So he has always had his own swag and he held his own. So no, nobody's gonna pay Steve Nash to say anything. Steve Nash got to be ready to fight any goddamn body. So nah.
I think the only reason why they said that is because Bron seems to stay in the news lately. He's literally probably dominated about a whole good month.
He's gonna need a podcast.
Oh, he got plenty.
Oh yeah, he got like 2 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
He got like 2 or 3 of them.
I think he's about to retire. That's what he's doing because LeBron James never gave an interview to anybody besides when he gave to ESPN when he gave to old Buddy.
So LeBron's never just taken off if he wasn't hurt.
And he's doing interviews doing the end of a season where he's about to go into the playoffs. So
so it's like, man,
so he's not locked in.
He's about to retire.
Yeah, he's about to retire. He's seen it, done that, been there before, and he's just enjoying himself. And I'm gonna say this here: I'm not mad at him. He deserves it for what he gave to the game. You know what I'm saying? Stay in the news as long as you want to, big dog. You've left the table open for everybody. You've opened up the doors. Do your thing, man. I'm not mad at LeBron on that one.
All righty. So the move off of sports, we got to talk about your girl Gayle King.
Why is everybody being hard on her? Why is everybody giving her a hard
Hold
time?
on. Before we go in, because I'm with you. I'm actually on your side on this, and I would usually be on the BS. But a lot of discourse, if you ain't heard, Gayle King went to space, along with others, and it seems that the discourse around her, she got some critics. Ms. Gayle King has since went and answered those critics today. I'm gonna let her get into it, but if I'm not mistaken, what was a few of the stuff that was floating around? Well, I know folks were saying that she was clout chasing for a little bit.
People said she's clout chasing. People saying, why is it so historic that women went up into space? Her and Oprah, they're doing it just to get into the news. I mean,
but the thing is, it's not just her, and Oprah didn't go. But they hadn't said anything about the other three. I think it was 3 ladies. I think it was 4.
You had the singer.
Her. I can't think of her name either.
Yeah,
but her.
Fireworks.
I
Katy Perry.
Katy Perry. There we go. Yeah, you had Katy Perry.
4 of them.
I think the other ones was notable folks because I think it was like an actor in there. But no. She was only a singer. I think.
No, I'm saying it was 4 women.
Yeah.
So if it was 4 women, why is it that she's the only one that's getting heat? Honestly, I mean, she went into space. Okay, kudos. How do we look? I don't see what the issue is. As far as her and Oprah trying to stay in the news, they want the news. I don't get it.
Now, when we did hear them going to space, I said it when it popped up on the show. I was like, this is random. But I mean, cool. If you got the money to go into space, then go to space.
They've been talking about it, not necessarily Gayle or Oprah, but they've been talking about it for a while. Like, wealthy people going, taking a trip. Mm-hmm. So that's not new. And I guess because it's her, she was on the black one that was in it. I mean, I'm just trying to understand what's the big issue.
There was another black woman there.
Yeah, it was
she's the only black woman who they want to get on case.
Fine piece of chocolate. Thank you, Lord Jesus.
But why is she there? I guess my point is why her? Why is it an issue about her?
Well, I'm gonna let her talk into it then. This is
and I don't like her, dislike her. I just don't understand.
Yeah, I'm indifferent with you. But this is what she has to say.
This is what bothers me because I've certainly read some of the things online coming from people that I know, that I like, that I consider friends, and this is what I would say to that. Space is not an either or. It's a both and because you do something in space doesn't mean you're taking anything away from Earth. And what you're doing in space is trying to make things better here on Earth. What Blue Origin wants to do is take the waste here and figure out a way to put it in space to make our planet cleaner. I mean, Jeff Bezos has so many ideas, and the people that are working there are really devoted and dedicated to making our planet a better place. That's number 1. Number 2, have you been? If you've been and you still feel that way after you come back, please let's have a conversation. Number 3, please don't call it a ride. That is not a friggin' ride. Whenever a man goes up, you have never said to an astronaut, boy, what a ride. We duplicated the same trajectory that Alan Shepard did back in the day. This is what back in the day, pretty much. No one called that a ride.
Now, I have to say something on that. Number 1, how many people can say they went? So don't say, have you gone? Bitch, you breach. That's number 1. Now, I don't like her, dislike her. I'm just saying.
But hold on. But let me make sure we clear on before you go any further. She was asked to go by Jeff Bezos.
That's fine.
Okay.
My thing is, who is she referring to? Who's she talking to? A lot of people who saying things don't have your money. So I don't like that statement. That's my opinion. Second piece is, you said astronauts. That's what they are. You're not. Some stuff, just be quiet. Some stuff, just don't even entertain the ignorance.
I was finna argue it. You make a point.
You didn't say anything to say that when the astronauts stuff. Bitch, you ain't no astronaut. You get me. You're really relevant, or your best friend, which I'm gonna put it out here for all my best friends. I swear to you, if you get rich and you don't treat me like this, I know something. But you came up from it. Let me correct.
We got you.
She has her own deal. But you rolled off Oprah. That's how more people pretty much know you. Let's just be real about it. So just be quiet. People gonna say whether you do good, whether you do, just be quiet. She shouldn't have responded because I just don't like her response. My opinion.
Right. I understand that, but I'm gonna say this: give Gayle King, Popio Collins, and all the other women, right? Because here's the thing: there are other rich men that took this trip too. Okay, and nobody said a damn word that they took the ride.
That's
they
why
wasn't no,
she didn't have to
no,
say
but I'm saying they were there. No one said nothing about the rich men when they took the trips, right? They were not astronauts, right? There was some other rich guys, and I think I said
the word.
Right. No, I'm just saying at the end of the day, why is it such a big deal when women do something in this country?
I agree on that.
Right.
I agree on
when men can do the exact same thing and nobody say a damn word. Ain't nobody clout chasing. I'm happy that I can see a time in my lifetime that I see that women and men can go to outer space, whether you're taking a ride or you're fucking astronaut. I don't give a damn, right? I saw diversity on there, right? In this country, I saw women going up to space, right? Which means times have changed. So I am happy to see that even with all this craziness going on, that the world is moving forward for women and for diversity in this country. So damn what everybody's saying. If y'all caught up in the stratosphere of why they went, get damn it, because they are who they are. They put in the work and she was able to go do it. She fucking Gayle King. She Katy Perry. So that's why the hell they went. Because again, you're talking about Gayle King, but I ain't heard shit about Katy.
Because I said at the beginning.
Yeah.
No, but that's what I said at the beginning. They ain't saying about nobody else.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you did say that.
Right.
You
know,
that.
like I said, Michael Strahan went up, ain't nobody said nothing. I knew a couple other people that went up and did the same damn thing, and silence was the lamb. So why is it a problem now when Gayle King does it? Man, listen, y'all need to stop with the bullshit. I'm happy for
Michael Strahan went up there with them?
No. Michael Strahan went up to space.
Yeah, that's that night he didn't come home.
I think I remember what you're talking about.
He went up. I mean, men have done this. Why is it a problem when the women doing it?
This is what I say.
You know, the thing is, when you say why is it a problem, we ask that question on a lot of things, and it is what it is. I personally, I wouldn't have even entertained it. Is my whole point.
But
you
this
say
why
what you say. You said, and I just wouldn't have entertained it because they're always going to have something to say about it. But by the way, she has a big ass. I just got to throw that out there. She has a big ass. That lady is built like oh my God. I went to see Michelle Obama, and she, was hosting, and I was with me and my girlfriend was right there, and I'm like, oh God.
And Gayle got the yams.
Oh yes. She has a body like that.
She be working out. No,
she's fine. She's fine. And Michelle is so tall, but she's fine. Gayle's fine. Okay, I just
that was random.
My bad, y'all.
But this is what I say to that. I get both sides, at least where she's coming from with that. And if you're going to use the Michael Strahan point, that will actually help hers. This is what I'll say to both of those. Michael Strahan's was like a few years ago. The state of everything was a little bit different. We didn't see what was happening with other rich folks that took trips, especially in stuff that a lot of folks, when they saw that spaceship, they said it looked questionable. I said it when we was covering it. I ain't gonna lie, I was holding my breath when it was going up because I was like, this don't look like a spaceship.
It did.
Then it goes back to what Miss Denise said earlier. Y'all not freaking astronauts. None of y'all was trained or look, I don't want to say none of y'all was trained because you got to be trained enough to even be able to take off and handle the loss of gravity and entry and back on all. So I don't want to give no non-credence to that. But as far as when we do hear about astronauts and why we don't speak about it, because astronauts get trained years before they even look at space, about space. And when they get to space, they usually be in space for a time. They're still in space right now.
No,
over there with the satellite things.
Oh, well, yeah. I'm going to say something. When I saw it, it didn't look like a spaceship. And I was nervous. I guess for me, it was the two that they just got back. Well, they were over there with 9 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was about
when
a half a year.
And I took that, and then I'm like, my Lord, please let them come back. But then I also came over here, and I said, now, how can you say that, D? Because planes have been falling, but I just had to catch a plane. Yeah. So I'm like, you know what? You just have to let faith, do that and keep moving, because it terrified me. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
I just didn't want to see.
I'm looking like that's not a.
Look, I just didn't want to see another instance that could easily go that way with how questionably it might look.
But what y'all have to realize is that what's happening was not for them to be astronauts. It was to get America and people used to that there will be rides going into outer space.
Oh, I don't care why they did it. I was saying it didn't look like a spaceship, and I was nervous myself when I saw it, and I was nervous, not because of who it was. I don't care.
Yeah, because I can, because both things can still be true. I can acknowledge that's probably what they're trying to get people used to.
Yeah.
And at the same time, not trusting what they're trying to get you used to.
Okay, but here's the thing.
But that's where I said it went back to planes are dropping. However, I still just had, came from flights, and I had to think about at that time, like, okay, when I thought back on it, faith is there, so you have to work on, walk on that.
Yeah.
So that's how I, but I was agreeing. I was terrified, and Oprah was as well. And they were like, "Oh, look at her face." Shit, I was with her. Like, oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
And then when they showed the camera in the aircraft, is that what you call it?
Spacecraft.
What you call it? Aircraft?
It didn't look like a spaceship, so I didn't know what to call it.
Right.
But when they showed the video, spaceship. Anyway, when they showed the camera inside, Gail's face was terrified though. Yeah, it was, and so I
think everybody would be scared.
Clenched up from entry to exit.
Oh, I wonder how it felt. Like if I ever get to that point, I really want to go out of space. Galileo is my dude.
Take pictures, send it to me.
I love to go.
I mean, because I'm terrified of heights, but I would fly. I would catch a flight so quick.
Yeah, I'd be glad
I love
to go.
flying, and I have to sit by the
What's
window.
up, family?
I still ain't flew yet, so I'm sorry.
Hey, cousin,
take pictures. Let me know how I look.
We will. We will. Joe will be there first.
Oh yeah,
I'll be down here still working.
Hell yeah,
trying to put toward my social. Oh, I ain't gonna have Social Security. Yeah.
Listen, hey, I'll be paving way for y'all, so we can do Lock It In Media from space. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. They fuck up here. They fuck up here on the Earth. They don't want us. I'm going to the Earth. I'm going to space.
What kind of satellite that's going to be there? He gonna be here, and you gonna be in space trying to do the show because he just said he ain't going. Take a picture.
Yeah. You better zoom, man.
Hey, listen.
Zoom.
Listen, I hear what he say, but money make people move. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Money ain't.
He do.
You know what I'm saying? I can say, hey,
he do.
Hey,
all I know is I need y'all all to
write the opportunity, and somebody said we're gonna give you $1 million to go up into space. And
that ain't enough.
He on the next thing smoking.
$1 million ain't enough right now.
Is that before or after taxes?
Right. You just
exactly.
What? No, you get $1 million. Fuck taxes. No,
okay,
tax
but
free.
if you take $1 away from that, that's still that's not enough.
At least give me 10 mil or something like.
So you saying right now, somebody said they'll give you $1 million to go to space. You're gonna say no,
bro. I'm 10 mil. I don't want to be in.
So you're saying
water,
right now, somebody said
space.
$1 million. You gonna say no?
No. I'm sitting there telling you no.
Honestly,
okay.
I love flying.
So when I come back, and I got my $1 million in my pocket, I'm
gonna be like,
did we not just say we don't have friends like Gail?
Exactly.
Listen. I'm man.
I'm with you, Denise.
Hey, I'm like, this is why some people stay broke. Goddamn it, because I'm gone
for $1 million though. That
but
just
you
seems too
to be
low.
My brother,
I am your brother.
Let me...
I'm your brother. You want to go? You can go. If you want to stay, you stay. That's a bunch.
Look, nah, Mr. Denise. He get this. Hey, I'm gonna text you, big dog.
Huh?
I'm text you for every show.
You gonna text?
You got it. You got. Yeah, you $1 million now.
Yeah,
you got it.
Yeah, I got it, but you don't.
But
my agreement. Hey, hold on. My earthly.
Hold on.
Sure,
when I left my pickles, he said, "Don't leave it in there." Why? Because hey, it's for everybody, right? Because my pickles are gone.
I see where you going.
Your pickles are not.
I see where you going. I see where you going.
There now. Ain't nobody told me. There now. Ain't nobody told them.
But he said that's for everybody, right?
Yeah.
So whatever's yours is ours. This is what you tell us. Hey,
I ain't say y'all bank account.
No, bro, don't be trying to put no twin.
Hold on, y'all didn't say y'all bank account.
No,
hold on.
No,
so my bank account right now is your bank account?
If I'm gonna lose my house, you cannot sit here and tell me you would not go into your bank account and help me out.
But I understand that. I will. I'm gonna say right now, my bank account is your bank account. I help you out, but my bank account is yours. Mm-hmm. So I mean, yours is mine. Shit, I ain't know that.
Hold on, I ain't writing off the shit. Hold on.
Wait a minute. Hold on. The bank account goes both ways. Okay.
Hey,
if you need it.
We need paperwork, big dog. I'm still trying to.
Hey, Cliff.
I'm still trying to text.
Cliff.
I ain't got it. So you finna be in the negative. We sharing the accounts.
Negative don't belong to both of us. So both of us gonna be responsible for those NSF fees. And
I gotta get me some new friends. I gotta get me some ghetto friends. Wait a minute.
Look,
we gotta talk about
we gotta talk about loyalty today.
We're gonna talk about what we can share then. So we can't share money.
We can share money.
No, we can't share money. Share houses, cars, but money and bank account, we can't do that. You got to be of equal value.
Well, I should have shirt off my back.
Well, I don't know.
Just don't
We
dig
like
equal value because I can't.
I'm not balling like you then.
I can't do that now.
No, he went to space for $1 million. I'm still on that.
That's my whole
still
thing.
too
You
low.
said if you go, you have $1 million.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I know
Astronauts don't even get paid $1 million.
I look out for y'all. I look out for y'all now though.
Right. That's my whole point.
So the $1 million ain't gonna change nothing.
That's what we was saying.
No,
Just
y'all
keep
can't ask
going.
me for no more because
Just keep
y'all still got the same earthly
Just
needs. Is what I'm
keep
saying.
You got the earthly means.
Yeah, hold on, no. Listen,
Okay,
y'all still
is
got
he
the same
getting
earthly.
arrogant
No,
already?
you still have the same earthly needs.
He's getting arrogant already.
No. What I'm saying is when I get the money, y'all, the things that y'all ask if we do for y'all, stay in that same range. It don't change. Your earthly needs don't change.
Oh no.
Hell no. Hell no.
You better get
Your
on with
earthly
that.
needs don't change.
You better get on with that.
No, your earthly needs don't change. You stay here on earth. No. Your earthly needs don't change. No.
Man,
Okay,
you better be lucky
I
I double the way I'm
I
feeling
need
right now. You
another
got that
vehicle.
meal.
I need some money in my account. So those are my
And
earthly
you,
needs.
you know what they say when you get money, you lose people along the way.
Okay, let's go here. What did he say? Let's go back. What did you
Go
say
ahead.
not
What'd I
even
say?
15 minutes ago?
What
It's
did I
that.
say? What?
Oh, I ain't going nowhere. You stuck
I'm
with me.
gone. Yeah, you.
No. You said that.
Yeah.
Now you reneging.
I'm reneging like a
You
bug.
are
I'm
you a
reneging like a
ninja
bug.
all the way.
I'm a ninja.
You are
Listen.
freaking ninja.
Listen.
That's a ninja for you.
Cause this is a one-way relationship. It's costing me shit. I ain't getting nothing out the
You
deal.
lie. Y'all
I
niggas
lied.
worship
I ain't
him.
getting nothing out the deal. I'm like, damn. I said I would still do your earthly need. Y'all talking about the price that went up. How the hell that fair to me?
The same way things affect. Okay.
Went up.
Just like when I tell the yard man,
I'm
you know,
putting a tariff
how you gonna
on
go
your
up?
ass.
They don't. I'm providing everything. Everything went up, so he had to go up.
Boy, I'm adding tariffs. You better hope on China.
Golly. Hey, real quick, I'll just say. So I've been seeing people post about China and they're saying, hey, hold on, we make it for $2 so we can, just get it directly.
I know what you're talking about.
I need
That
somebody,
video that's been going around.
I need somebody to
TikTok.
tell me how I'm getting it. I need it.
I took screen. I got you. I
need-
took screenshots.
Oh, no, huh?
I took screenshots.
Okay, because
Oh.
I need to know how I can order something. Let's just skip the middleman
Mm-hmm.
because, and then I think what he's going
All
to
y'all
try to
going to
do.
jail.
What he's going to try to do? No.
This is legal.
Nope.
This
It's-
is legal.
Yes, it is.
This is legal.
It's just like me ordering something
What's
from
up,
over
Nate?
there and they sending it to me.
And
So
then
we're
you trying
not
to
doing
resell
it.
it.
No, I'm not trying to resell it.
Ain't no
It's me.
American middleman no more.
Oh, y'all going to jail.
We
How
we
they
for
going to
world
jail? I'm
peace.
not reselling it.
Hey, but Trump said anything coming out of China right now, y'all going to jail.
Man, his Trump hats is out of China. Make America great again
Let
was
me
made
say
in
this.
China.
Hey,
Let
I don't
me
hit
say
nothing
this.
from him.
I'ma
Trump
tell you
say
something.
Trump say after May 1st, anything coming out of China, you are not American.
Look,
I don't care.
Hey, Trump
That Lord
said
Kirk
Trump
look
said if
pretty
any
good.
American receive any goods out of China after May 1st,
Is he talking about himself as well?
yeah, I guess so.
man,
Okay.
shoot.
Okay.
Having his
I'd be
shit
so
in
fluid
China.
with my identifications.
Hey man,
No, you
listen.
can't tell us who to order from. I get Temu and Shein and all
You
of
ain't be
it.
getting it no more.
They
you
fighting,
know what?
They fighting to bring a China
Hold
app
up,
over
hold
here.
up. Now I'm
I don't
gonna
hear
tell
nothing from
you,
them.
Trump gonna really get messed up if he fuck with our Temu and Shein.
Oh, he finna fuck with
That's what's really gonna get
No, he
him.
finna-
messed
No,
up.
no. He
He's done
already
it.
did.
He already did.
He already
I better get
did.
my package better be here in a couple
Hey,
days.
if your package,
My
honestly,
better be
honestly,
here.
if your package is not here by May, the way that the package was coming in from those folks on the $800, it's finna change.
That is so disrespectful.
Yeah,
That is disrespectful as
yeah, that's
fuck.
finna change. Yeah.
I'm sorry, excuse my language, but my thing is, hey, bro, don't be using us to trying to have to make them kiss your ass. We want our stuff. I'm good with China.
And Chong, I'm with you.
Really?
Oh,
ain't.
I'm with you.
Like, do you know somebody over there?
Ni hao. How can I get this?
I need to ask my nail tech because I need.
Your nail tech is from Vietnam. Like they probably-
Yeah, you.
I don't know where the hell it was.
Let's move on to the next subject.
Joe, how do we remember that? Joe,
let's go to the next subject. Yo, we finna get in a whole lot of trouble here, y'all. We back together again, y'all. The idiocy is here. Let's move on, please. You ain't seen no one TikTok talk about no goddamn nail, no fingernail, no nothing. This girl said, Lord, wow.
No. I mean, we all from Africa.
I'm with Bobby Brown face right now. You see that face of Bobby Brown? I'm like, Bobby Brown got the right face, y'all.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna see where she from.
She's not from China. I'm pretty sure.
Well, what's
sure.
from China?
Clothes.
China.
Things.
Yeah,
people live there.
Yeah,
we gotta move on. We can talk about who
live
live
there.
We gotta talk about who live there later.
Okay, but
God,
this girl said. Jesus.
No, I can see if she got some folks over there.
This girl said she gonna shake with her nail to get some bags out of China.
You can't make this work. You can't make this work.
Yes. Oh my dad's on.
Oh my God.
What? But we gotta know some people from China. You gotta know somebody, Joe, from China.
More.
No. I just want them to send me some things.
Just because they are from China don't mean they got that same connection. It's like people from,
Okay, but listen. We can talk about it. No, for real. We can talk about that.
Why don't you just go down to a Chinese restaurant and just ask the folks?
You know what? That's interesting.
You know what's crazy about that?
There's no Chinese working in Chinese restaurants most of the time. Most times Chinese restaurants don't have Chinese people working in it. Real talk. Yeah, they're not Chinese.
I don't know. I don't know the difference.
You would be more keen to see a Vietnamese or
Korean. Yeah.
Oh, Korean. Yeah.
You'd be more keen to see them in the Chinese.
So we don't know no Chinese?
No.
Authentic Chinese people that's from China, living in China. I don't think I know anybody.
Joe, come on now. You've been around the world.
I don't think, but I had a friend that used to live in his wife was from China. He was from China, but I don't know if I still have contact with him.
Try to see if you do.
Try to see if
for what?
Look me up.
No, I ain't going to jail with you. Listen. I'm not
trying to purchase and sell. I want something for me. A Louis bag. Do you know how much that thing costs? And
you can buy it right now. You can go on TikTok and buy one right now. They telling y'all what to do it.
Look, bro, I ain't trying to get no fake stuff. Now that's not legal.
You don't know if it's fake. It may be real.
Look, from what I saw, they make the same stuff. It's just you paying for the logo.
Yeah, because they saying the and it will make sense that for the volume that they do, that they have to have a manufacturer that does it. So 9 times out of 10, what they're doing, they're actually probably getting it made there, with good quality stuff. Because people say stuff out of China is cheap. I'm gonna say I got a lot of stuff out of China that's not cheap.
A lot of stuff that comes from China is not cheap.
No, a lot of
things. Now I'm gonna tell you, if I were to, if I were him, well, I wouldn't ever want to be him. But in that situation, I had to negotiate or pick my battles. I just wouldn't pick that battle with China. I just wouldn't.
They take over.
I would come up with another. I would negotiate some things, but the way he's doing it, my opinion, I feel that he's not doing it the right way.
I wouldn't sit there. I wouldn't sit there and try to. There are some other things to fight over, but when it comes to the workforce, I'm not dependent on the American people.
Yeah,
I'm just being honest. And y'all getting mad as hell at me.
Yeah,
I agree.
I see people. I see people how Americans work, and
we don't want to work.
Thank you. So you ain't finna get no.
I don't want to work.
Listen, your iPhone ain't gonna work right. Your Android ain't gonna work right. TV
you
gonna
think
cut
that's
off.
the Apple? No, baby. I don't know what that is. We ain't finna put that on the back. You don't need that anyway.
There's gonna be a whole peach dealing with me.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't gonna be nothing.
Folks ain't gonna show up to work. They're gonna want more money. They're gonna talk about
this one time, or I can go back home, bro.
Amazon got a problem with shipping the stuff out that comes here and keeping people working. Okay, listen, Amazon has a problem with keeping people working. Right? Camtech here in Birmingham and Alabama have people keeping people working. These are factories, right? That's already here. That you go into these factories and into these places is 80% Hispanic.
Yeah, it is.
Right? You go to any factory, and some of it is 90%. So if you're talking about that you want to bring manufacturing jobs back to America, who the hell are you bringing on?
I get, because my dad always said about Toyota and get an American car. Let me clear some up. I don't want to fall apart in the middle of the road because a lot of these new people don't want to work. They don't want to work.
The new generation ain't trying to have that.
They just don't want to work. So if you can't get my cheeseburger right, what makes you think I want to buy? It's just not going to work.
I just want to know what Americans they talking about saying that they're going to work into these factories.
I don't know.
Because they keep saying we want to bring jobs back to America. Who are they talking to?
I did see, and I'm going to look at it when we come off. It was on one news.
No, I want to know what Americans and what state they talking to that when these jobs come back, they're going to sign up and go to work. Because it ain't these young folks.
Now,
maybe it's some China.
Since we already on the topic,
yeah,
I just want to, so we can get it cut off. This is along the lines of what's been going on with Trump lately. Apparently, he's getting sued from the California governor over unlawful tariffs.
Well, what I am going to say, and a person really teed me off, I need him to work a deal out with Canada. He has to.
Wait.
Because my baby's there, and that's where her power source comes from. And what she's saying they're getting is, it's going to cost them thousands just for one resident.
Mm-hmm.
And they can't afford that.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, your daughter stay in Canada?
She stays in Michigan, but they get their
power
from Canada. Yeah, they do outsource. Yeah. Would it be on the board?
All jokes aside, I think he's playing with our lives. He made that statement, they're going to be kissing my ASS.
Yeah.
We say everything else. You might say
yeah, I mean, we didn't say that word.
So,
dad on the phone. Okay, my bad.
When I saw that clips from The View, is that what it's about? Power for you? But you're playing with a lot of our lives. And I have a guy who, you like me, but bro, I can never talk to you because his thing was, it's gonna be. And I've heard other guys say it's gonna be crazy now, but it's gonna get better. It's going to get better, but right now you're killing us. And it's a lot of people who are living paycheck. It's a lot of people who can't afford. So by the time you're saying it'll come back up, their house is gone, cars are gone, they're behind. I'm sorry. It's a way that you negotiate. It's a way that you handle business. And he handled business like he's on his that reality TV show he had.
The Apprentice.
That's how he's handling a country. And that's just not right. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. All right.
Now to wrap it on up, Mr. Governor Newsom isn't just going to sit back and let our president in this trading war. He's stepping up to hit against with a lawsuit. This was today that he filed this out. You can sue anybody.
Yeah, you can. You can sue anybody.
Now, Newsom made highlights after announcing his suing to the former. I don't know why to say former. To the president, what he calls unlawful tariffs. He claims that these sweeping tariffs are wrecking chaos on the Golden State and the state that just so happens to be the biggest economy in the country. Now I do know out there in San Francisco and San Diego, shout out to my family in San Diego, it is expensive. I think that's like the highest in the world.
That side is expensive. They need to be.
Yeah, but San Fran is you either rich or you poor, or you homeless.
Over there, well, over there it's just expensive. I've been to a lot of places in and out of the country, and it's expensive as heck over there. It is so expensive. They can go out of space with Joe.
Come on, let's go.
Oh my God.
I'm gone. Let's go. Me and Gil Key. Gil gonna go again with me. You mad?
I mean, from what she say, no.
I'm gonna stay right
there.
Might
got what you like.
Look, I'm gonna be over there with Oprah just holding my mouth.
Y'all hold your mouth. Me and Gil gonna take that ride.
Y'all gonna take that ride. Let me ride.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the first person to do it in space.
Now, other news. Yeah, you crazy because that's okay.
Ignorant man. You know they were saying that's what the people were doing up there, the guy and the girl. I'm like, but did you see they did age some? They did age that there's the way they looked prior to going and when they were returned. You didn't see it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they did that side by side picture. Mm-hmm. Space age you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gone still.
So he gonna come back down with a gray beard. He ain't gonna be salt and pepper.
Gray beard.
Okay.
Yeah, ain't no doubt gonna help that.
Ain't no doubt me none.
You know what? I'm gonna say something. I want to say something so bad.
But people, you think I be dying my beard? I don't. You can rub on my zip. Right?
No, I know, but I'm just saying you can't die when it turn gray.
And then he said he's gonna be up there, making
messing around.
I'm like, what kind that baby gonna be baby gonna be illegal. It's gonna be illegal.
You gonna call it Hercules?
Is it gonna be after May?
Huh?
Oh
after May?
Yeah,
it's gonna be illegal.
Illegal alien. It's gonna be an illegal alien.
Where is your birthplace?
Yeah.
Ask Jeff Bezos, your buddy.
God.
Nah.
Oh God,
he ain't gonna help us. Huh? Stop it.
But it's 2 American citizens, so it's something new we have to create.
Okay,
that don't mean he gonna be one.
Go ahead.
You know how many folks be American citizens and they just send they mom and dad to the others. Stop it. That don't mean nothing.
You see,
I would say something.
He just entertained. I can't say it, Quint, because your uncle's on.
She ain't.
I ain't playing like this.
She ain't like she ain't did nothing.
All right, let's move on to the next story.
Move on.
All right, man. Next up in the news, Bobby Brown. Apparently, is Bobby not versus Whitney, but Bobby versus Taylor.
Taylor who?
Taylor
Swift.
Huh?
What?
This is what Bobby Brown had to say on a recent episode of Club Shay Shay with Mr. Shannon Sharp.
God, I love Shannon.
When someone comes to you and wants to sample your music, talking to LL says, I don't let anybody sample it before I hear what they're actually putting on my over my track. So when someone comes to Bobby and said, hey, Mr. Brown, we really would like to sample this song, do you need to hear it or do you just
Yes, I gotta hear it. Gotta hear it.
You gonna put no bull job on it?
You don't know what these kids will say these days. You know, these kids will say that, you know, you don't want your song
associated with.
Yes. So yeah, you got to listen to it.
Who do you believe sampled one of your songs the best?
I don't think they did justice.
Okay.
I don't think they really did justice to any of the samples that they have done to my songs. Like Britney Spears butchered. She butchered Prerogative.
Oh.
Teddy Riley produced it, but that was a butchering that, you know, I couldn't take it.
But you cleared it.
I cleared it only because it was Britney Spears, and I was thinking
she gonna do it right. She gonna do it good. Yeah. Nice.
Teddy Riley's doing it too.
Yeah.
So you know, but I felt it was a butchering.
When someone,
excuse me, Britney Spears.
That wasn't Taylor Swift, bro.
Yeah, that wasn't Taylor Swift.
I'm like, what?
No. I saw it and
you okay, bro?
Default.
Wait a minute, but afterward, after we go off, I didn't. She did that.
Yeah, I think on an award show.
Really? Yeah, when we leave off.
In the 2000s. This was hot, Britney.
I don't remember
that. This was Britney when she was hot.
Britney's still hot to me. I like Britney.
I mean, like making hits and active.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
I like Britney.
Oh, okay. My bad. Yeah, well.
I like Britney.
Anyway,
we did it again.
I don't know. I can't be mad at it.
I feel that all of them should know what you're paying to put because I wouldn't want to be connected to that. But let me just put it out here. Nobody, and I mean nobody, somebody tried to hit a little beat, but no. Back that booty up. Don't play with the national anthem.
God.
Don't play with that, and don't play with Blow the Whistle. Those are two songs that you should never touch.
I go on and on.
Never.
Can't understand. Really? You don't blow the whistle like that?
Never. No, some stuff you don't need to touch. Just don't touch it. Be like, oh no. No, just leave it alone.
Goodness.
No,
but yeah, I'm not mad at his take, even though Bobby Brown used to come out every now and then and have these takes.
You know what? He sounds like Mike Tyson.
Aaron, with
Bobby
what?
Brown, the way he was talking.
Oh shoot! I thought you were saying he looked like
No. He
a
sounds
pastor
like
we all know.
Down like Brad. Oh God, I gotta help. He did.
You know, Bob Brown, you see that look he giving you right now?
Oh,
I'm sorry. He did though. He did. Just play one little piece of it and listen.
Oh my God!
Come to you and wants to sample your music. Talking to LL says, I don't let anybody sample it before I hear what they're actually putting on my over my track. So when someone comes to Bobby and said, hey, Mr. Brown, we really would like to sample this song, do you need to hear it or do you just
yes, I gotta hear it. Gotta hear it.
Jada, you gotta put the bull down on it.
You don't know what these kids will say these days. You know, these kids will say something that
I'm gonna give him credit. He don't sound like that. He sound like he can pronounce a little bit more.
Shannon Sharp. I love that man. I love him. I love how he and what's the other guy name? Ocho. Yes, man. They're hilarious. I love them. If he ever hears my voice, I love you. I would love to not be on your show, but I would love to meet you.
You should be on the show.
Yeah, be on the show.
Everybody who's
be on
on
the show.
Every time somebody go on that show,
You gonna boost our ratings. Go for
Yeah.
let me cook.
it. She don't want to be by the Lululemon he gets sponsored by.
Probably so.
What?
She don't want to be by the Lululemon he gets sponsored by.
Lululemon?
Yeah.
What's that? Lululemon? I don't know, man. Yeah, forgive me for today.
Wait, don't you wear that?
It's clothing.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
wear
The
that.
clothing.
That's the white woman sports gear.
I don't wear that.
You don't?
Nope. Mm-mm. I only shop from Shein and
That's gonna change.
Yeah, she gonna order some Lululemon.
Listen. If that changes though, they would bring a lot of stores back in into
Back
like
in where?
like
From where? Where they gonna get this stuff from?
no. Okay.
The abyss.
Okay. So before, like, oh my God, I need to go and get something to wear real quick. We can go into the mall. We can go pick something up.
What mall?
Hear
The
me
mall
out.
gone.
That's my point. If you let me get there, because they're saying that she and Temu online shopping is putting them out. A lot of people are purchasing this from Temu and Shein.
Uh-huh.
So I think if they start doing away with that, which he got to figure something out for real. Stores will have to, start reopening or something because
And getting their clothes from where?
Damn.
I was gonna use it, but you beat me to
Where they
it.
gonna get their stuff from?
You
Because they
beat
was
me-
getting their
you
shit
beat me
from over
to
there
it.
too. They was building their shops over there
Hey
too.
man, he got to figure something out, man.
I'm like, what the hell you talking about? Open the store for what? It ain't gonna be nothing in there.
Okay, so where Amazon getting their stuff from?
China,
The same
So
place.
this man, and that goes back
They
to what I
finna
said
shut
at
everything.
the beginning.
Walmart, Target, everything finna shut the hell
That
down.
goes back to
Yeah.
what I said. He playing with the wrong set of
If
people.
you look on some of the stuff that TikTok is selling and go on Amazon, it's the same shit.
Okay. So again, he's battling with the wrong people. Like,
Trump don't care.
but I'm gonna tell you
He
something.
wear the same suit every day, so he don't care.
every day and the same time.
And eat McDonald's.
But let me
Yeah.
tell you, he won't mess with Russia.
He did. He sent the
Mm-mm.
same thing over there to them, if I'm not mistaken.
No,
No.
he
He ain't put no tariffs on
No.
them.
None, not
He ain't
one.
finna touch Russia.
He ain't got no tariffs on them or nothing, bro.
Are you serious?
Russia ain't who
Nothing.
we want to play with.
Nothing. Bro.
But you messing with China? Everybody got hands over there.
Bro, he ain't did nothing to Russia. He ain't said nothing to them.
He ain't finna
Yo.
say none of them. We know it's
He
like
talked very kindly about them.
Man.
You
Even
know
though
who
even
to
though the
play
war is
with
not ended
and
over there.
who not to play with. It's like no. I wonder if they got some clothes. They could start getting some stuff from Tight Temu or something.
That's
I'm so
crazy.
serious. They got to figure something out. Like seriously. And then he's making us pay. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Are we finna?
Yeah. We finna end it right here. We finna end it right here. All right. So, lastly, in the news, I figured this was pretty weird. So, we gotta talk about KFC. And the
KFC
fact
is in America.
What?
In America.
Oh yeah, Kentucky. Yeah, I doubt. Anyway, so Kentucky Fried Chicken sold out on chicken flavored toothpaste in 48 hours.
Chicken flavored toothpaste? The fuck? Are you joking, right?
I'm so serious.
I didn't even know they were selling chicken flavored toothpaste. Who the hell gonna brush their teeth with chicken?
Dude, that's the only reason why I pulled this up. Cause I was like,
that's fake news.
What?
Yeah, that is.
That's fake news. I ain't heard.
It's like what?
That's fake news.
If it's chicken, then they're gonna have cinnamon.
KFC.
What news source you get that from?
The ones that we be getting our news sources from.
Don't do it. That I ain't never heard no shit like that.
It's the ones that we got our news sources.
Did that come from China or Russia?
Did it come from China or Russia? No, it came from the US. So you know it's even more.
Shade room?
No, I mean adjacent. Anyway, KFC sells out on chicken flavored toothpaste. Well, fried chicken flavored toothpaste within 48 hours. The internet is still trying to make sense of it. But the fast food chain teamed up with an Australian dental care brand, and I'm not even gonna try with the name, to drop the most unexpected hygiene collab in 2025.
But see, here's the thing. I'm gonna say nobody. Go ahead.
From what it's looking like, it was sold out there in Australia. So
and
make a little bit more sense.
No, but I'm gonna say this.
I know you lying.
But hold on. But I'm gonna say this too, though. A lot of times people do this stuff and they buy their own stuff, and so they can market the price. So you know what I'm saying?
I was going to say that.
I don't think they sold it to the market, bro. So no.
Or they do. No, I mean, if they say in Australia, I'm not gonna just say they didn't sell in Australia. Australia weird enough to do that.
Mike, have you seen the people out there in Australia, Mike?
Never wanna.
Hey, you prove my point right there with the accent.
Yeah, Mike. I'm just saying that. I've been in Australia, mate, and the teeth thing ain't really happening like that.
Man, Australia got aliens over there, like legit ones from Independence Day. I don't want to hear none of that. They gonna sell some chicken flavored toothpaste. I'm not gonna do that.
They can keep it in Australia. I would never.
I'm not gonna debate. I'm gonna get on the show. I'm not gonna debate you.
Man, they got spiders that fly.
I just thought about it. They're not on my bucket list.
It's not this. Say what?
They're not on my bucket list.
Your bucket list?
I mean, KFC bucket.
Yeah, I missed this.
Hey. Yeah, I missed this. Hey man, if you guys missed it too, make sure that you do like, share, subscribe. If you missed times like this, make sure you do all of that to stay locked in. Oh my goodness, I'm done. All right,
so what's the topic, Mama?
I'm gonna let Cliff play the clip for us, and then I will go into my topic.
All right.
Okay.
Give me 1 sec.
Go fish your drink.
Yeah, I gotta go do something because y'all.
Hey, don't play. Go fish your drink.
Yeah. You knew what time it was when you came and sat on the couch.
I know, right?
Look, when I was laid back, I was laid back. I was kind of trying to be chill, and then all of a sudden,
you woke up now.
Who woke up? No, I don't even know who this is. I don't. I don't. I'm not.
I got to send it to myself. 1 sec.
It's been busy. It's been busy.
Oh my goodness.
Loyalty.
So this show you're gonna be doing next week gonna be with it's gonna be a couple come in?
You're gonna be a couple coming in? Yes, it is.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. You'll enjoy it, make fun out of it. Again,
I got questions.
And that's fine.
I just want to
know. Questions, he got some answers for you. Like I said, we have a no judging, no judgment space here. And for anyone who has an issue with it, I will only ask you, are you married? If you are, were you a virgin before you got married? If you're not married, are you still a virgin? Do you put tattoos on your body? Do you have more than enough shoes? Do you eat more than you need? I mean, If we're gonna go,
oh, you going biblical? There. Okay,
exactly. Because that's I hate when a lot of people go, "This is okay to do this." Oh, but being gay is just a female dog, really? I don't know if my dad's still on.
I got it pulled up, by the way.
What? Are we ready?
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm ready.
Okie dokie. And here we go. This is the Giving podcast because it's giving.
Do women truly want men to lead, or do they want to control how he leads?
Most women want women out of men because that's what they relate to the best.
Wait,
and most men want men out of women because that's what they relate to the best. Unfortunately, most women that are unaware or entitled women, the way that they want their men to show up is how they would want them to show up because they haven't released control because they're actually still very much inside of their masculine. So as an example, and oftentimes men pull women out of their feminine into their masculine, and women want to pull men out of their masculine into their feminine. They want them to feel, they want to know all of the things because femininity ultimately is always testing for, do you love me? Do you appreciate me? Are you here? Are you present? It's all a test. A perfect example of, let's say, a man and a woman. Femininity does not keep track of anything. Femininity very much lives in the now. Masculinity lives based off of the track, right? What has been said or done in the past. So as an example, let's say that a man wants to lead and he's been doing a perfect job at leading. But the moment that he's not able to do that, she's like, oh my God, does he love me? Am I safe? What's going to happen? What's going on? We're disconnected. All of these things are happening because she feels the now. Whereas he is very much like, I've been paying every bill. I've been showing up powerfully, but something happened and now there's a change. Look at my track record. Right. And so what happens is he gets upset with her because he's like, don't you see all the stuff that I've done in the past? Instead of meeting her where she's at. True leadership is able to see that feminine energy is overreacting and saying, baby, I can understand that this is scary right now. And I'm really sorry that you feel that way. And I'm going to figure this out. But this is what has to happen right now. So instead of now, when you say, don't you see that I did the whatever? Now you're pulling her into her masculine. Oh, well, no, I don't see it. And you I don't want to hear about before. I want to hear about right now. So I think when people understand that femininity lives in the now and masculinity almost lives via track record, both are trying to pull each other into something that they're not. So most women say that they want their man to lead, but don't feel comfortable to give it to him. That's just the reality for most people. Yeah. Men want women to be logical. Women want their men to be emotional. Right. And that goes against the nature of who we are. Honestly, for me, I feel like I'm far more logical than I am emotional, which is why I don't take things personal. Femininity takes things personal because everything is in the now. You said you were going to pick up the kids and now I have to go pick up the kids and get dinner. It's like, dang, I'm taking everything personal. Logic says, you know what? You forgot. I understand that you forgot. It's not your fault. You've had a long day. I've had a long day. I'm frustrated. You're frustrated. Let's make it better together. But most women are not logical. They're emotional.
Right.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So what do you think about that, Joe?
I think she has some points. I don't agree with everything she's saying. I don't think that when you listen to the conversation, the example that she used, I didn't agree with that. That the female is pulling him into, well, he's pulling the female into her masculine, and she's pulling him into his feminine. I don't think so.
I think so.
Okay. We can talk about it because I think when you are asking me to lead, right, and something whatever I'm not able to. I'm not expecting you to pull me out of something, but I'm expecting you to recognize and understand. Okay, if I've done it before, give me the opportunity to fix it. I don't need you to come over here. You know what I'm saying? And get into your masculine and feel like something's going to be on. I need you to trust me. So if I'm a leader, I've been leading you already. So I don't need to turn into a different leader at that point in time. If I've already led you, right? Did you trust me when I was leading? Right? Because if something happens and all of a sudden I got to cater to you, you never trusted me in the beginning anyway. That's the way I feel.
I think there were different, I broke it down into pieces.
Okay.
So that piece, I guess I agree with you on that one. But when she made the statement, you're pulling in, I just took it as a sense and kind of broke it down some. We look for what we want in the other person. So when she said about being in the present, that's a lot of people. Where with me and it made sense because let's just say my ex, everything he would do so much for me. He'll do things, and it was, why did you just do this? I'm not thinking back there. I'm in the present. Let me say this real quick. I did not know you would, and I swear to you, I was finna go into defense mode. Like, that was not funny. I did not know. I know, but the fact is, it kind of bothered me a little bit.
Nobody know who you're talking to.
Yeah, at all. So it's like
you're talking to somebody in the background.
It ain't nobody business right now. I kind of got like a little like, how your chest like. Yeah, I don't use that word. You did. Okay. Go back to what I was saying. Y'all didn't even tell me.
It was nothing to tell.
Important.
But it was somebody else here, and all I know is I see this.
You fine. Go ahead.
Yeah. Goodness.
It's family.
Thank you.
Oh my
Thank you. Like nobody else saw it. And like, it's a go. Okay. Anyway, somebody else?
No, the door
locking.
Oh.
Girl.
What the hell?
Listen up. I'm a woman that stay alone. Okay. So, again, I got what you said. But when it came to we look for someone, we pretty much want us in that person. How I think is how I want you to think. Being the man. Okay, but I think this way. And we do that in life in general. You want somebody to, even though we know the person don't think alike, I want you to think the way I think. So if I want you to bring roses home every day, I want you to think exactly how I'm thinking. And when you don't, then I'm questioning that. The way she broke it down, I like it. That was one that I've heard, her speak on, and I kind of agreed on a lot of it. We want to make the person be who we want them to be based off of how we are.
I think that was the time in my life that I wanted the person I was talking to think and be like me or understand where I was. But now I don't care. I just what I want to know now from a woman is, who the hell are you and what am I and what am I getting? So I can adjust myself to you. I don't want you to do anything for me. I don't want you to be anything for me. Just show me who the hell you are, right? Whatever you are, do that and let me see, do I want to be around and adjust myself to who you are? Don't do anything to adjust yourself to me, right?
But I don't think it's an adjustment piece. It goes back to she's saying what men want, what women want.
That's what I'm saying. So I used to what she said. That was a time in my life I wanted that.
You wanted someone to be how you were. You wanted them to think how you thought.
I wanted them to understand and be able to I wanted to mold them as a man. I wanted to mold you the way I wanted you to be for me. And I think that's what women want for the man, basically what she's saying. Mold you. So it may be in the likeness of me or whatever, but whatever I think a woman should be for me, I wanted to mold her to be that for me. She was okay, but there was some fine tuning that I wanted her to do to make sure that she is the correct thing for me. That was the time I wanted that when I was younger. But that don't work, right? And so now what I had to realize was when you're trying to mold somebody else, you're not complete yourself. That's just the way I feel about it. You're not who you need to be. Because if you're completing yourself, you don't have to worry about what the other person is going to be. Because you're going to be strong enough to be whoever you are, to be with that person that's going to be around you. You can adapt and overcome whoever you are. So now I don't care if she does or don't do things that I like or whatever. I'm not trying to mold you in no shape, form, or fashion. I just need to get to know who you are, how you live your life, how you get up in the morning, whatever, and love you for that. And if I see something I don't like, I'm gonna walk away from it. But I'm not gonna try to change you. I'm not gonna say, hey, why don't you have you thought about doing this? Or them days are over for me. I don't care. I'm good enough to be by myself. And if I see something I don't like, I move on. But I would never say nothing to a woman now at this stage of my life. I would never say nothing. How about this? Or do you think, what do you think about this? Or could you do this? I would never say that now. I promise I would never say that again to a woman. Them days are behind me.
You don't have to promise. We pretty much totally believe you.
Yeah, but them days, but I mean, that was a time though, you be with somebody and you pillow talking and you thinking that, you're seeing something, you want them to change a little bit or something about it. I don't do that shit no more.
And I'm gonna go to you in a minute, Cliff. I for me, I can't say I care or I don't care. I'm just here. And but I have to be honest, like you were, and say, even now, I'll look at a guy and I need him to think like me. And I don't mean for it to be that way, but you know how something happens, it's like, I wouldn't have done that. It's like you want that person to think just like you.
And you're gonna get disappointed every time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's where disappointment come in.
Yeah, you're gonna get disappointed every single time.
I would be like, why is he? I wouldn't have done that. Well, that's how that person thinks. But you have, because we do that. Sometimes we may think something, and it's like you have to check yourself. And I check myself a heck of a lot, but that's called maturing.
Yeah.
Because me and my bills are looking for a husband. I
thought you had one. He gone?
I never announced that I had a boyfriend.
Shit. The hell you didn't?
Did I announce that I had a boyfriend?
Yes.
When all the girls was on here.
Yes.
I said I have a boyfriend?
Yes.
Oh, no. I need you to go through the show and clip where I
Ms.
said
Denise, I think we got to clip out of you saying that too.
Okay. Point it to me.
Because we was you
I
was
never
keeping
said
it
I had a boyfriend.
Hold on.
No, I did not say I had a boyfriend.
Miss Denise, you said it literally like you was like, I got somebody special. He need to understand though, so I need to go ahead and chill out because I don't want him keeping up, because we was talking about rosters around this time.
So
we was talking about rosters, and you said you got
absolutely.
one that you paying attention to.
Absolutely. Did I say I have a boyfriend on this show?
Yes.
No, the hell I did.
Not on this show, but on your show you did.
No.
If you trying to say boyfriend by word, I don't think you said boyfriend by word.
Never said
that was what was insinuated.
Okay, so
that was what it insinuated. She didn't say boyfriend.
She didn't say boyfriend. You said
it was insinuated.
He's the one. I'm off the market. So
I never said I was off the market. I'm gonna tell you what I don't do. I would never. I don't post pictures.
Okay.
I don't do that. Now, when I become engaged, then I would say something.
Wait a minute. Okay, so
she didn't say off the market.
No,
though.
okay,
I never said off the market. I never said I had a boyfriend. I said I had my eye on someone. That don't mean nothing.
But you definitely implied that this someone was the important one that was,
and there is still someone
and was
who's
separate
important.
than the roster.
There is still someone who's important.
Okay.
However, I don't have no damn boyfriend. Excuse my language, Daddy, but we got to check this because I'm not trying to mess up anything else that made
she
the
didn't
Lord
change.
made.
Oh, but she didn't change because her tone was not the same when she had that show.
Let me
Your
put it out
tone
here
didn't
like
change
this.
because you were trying. Go ahead.
Let me put it out here.
Go ahead.
I absolutely like this guy. I do. He is an amazing guy.
But
normally, I would have been like, nope. Rashawn, D-Man, and JJ, they really pointed things out like, no, you self-sabotaging. Now, he's a really cool guy.
But
however, go to hell, Joe. However, I am not taken. I am not taken. I am still dating.
That's different than what she said before.
Because we didn't go in detail.
No. You said before that this was the guy that was taking care of your babies. You done.
Yeah.
No. Hold on.
He kept him this weekend.
No. But you said, I'm gonna find a clip that I'm gonna play it for you.
Please do.
I think we did make a clip.
Yes.
Please
because the way you're talking today, right?
I still.
You had a little sass with it the first time.
The way she was talking then, that he's the guy. I think he's the one. Yes. So on and so on. Today, you're saying I'm still on the market.
Sound like you still collecting data today.
No. Okay.
You are okay. You're on the market until you are locked down.
I remember me saying something to the fact. So I said,
I'm single again.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. Go ahead. It ain't my love life, so I don't care.
I don't have a love life. I have a like life.
That's between you and your man. I ain't got nothing to do with it.
I don't have a man, Joe. Damn.
Whatever the hell that dude is, bro, if you listening, y'all probably need to make sure that you understand who the hell you are in her life. Bro, we don't know who you are right now.
No, you're not nothing until
nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You gotta have something if you want to be with me.
I thought you was gonna do the squirrels. I don't want no squirrel. But he take out the baby.
No, he's not a scrub at all. He's an amazing guy. He's amazing. He's an amazing guy.
Not.
But is he a roughneck?
No.
Gotta have a roughneck.
No, he's not.
Listen,
He's not a
She's not giddy the way she was before.
She
you know what I'm saying?
She not.
So I'm just anybody watch
like
this
she
show,
was.
seeing how she talked about this dude about a month ago, and got them 30 days later, she did a Donald Trump on his ass. You see what had happened was
no,
it was fake news.
You will have to get that little thing. It was not fake news. It was not fake news. But you're
still in the market.
Monique said, without a ring, you don't mean a thing.
That part, the ring, without a ring, without a, hey, we sit down, this is what we're doing, without anything. I mean, we just.
But you said that's what he does.
What?
He takes care. He makes sure you're good. That's what you said.
Yes,
he did.
I eat. Yes, I eat. I don't. Okay, so one thing that my dad taught me: you don't accept things from no man. They started, expecting stuff. So I don't. We ain't doing all that. I like the fact that he's, he cool. He, like I say, he loved my babies, and I love.
And you see
First
this.
of all, Bridget, mind your business, Bridget.
He's so great.
I made
absolutely.
Okay. She said I made it sound serious. So let me just
see. Okay. See, the dumb one here, right? I ain't no goddamn fool. I ain't no goddamn fool, right? Okay.
Listen,
Linda, listen, Linda. Linda, listen.
It's cool.
No, that ain't what you said.
I'm trying to put it here, and I'll say it again next week. It is cool. We have a really great relationship. My kids love him. My fur babies, my fur, and Nicholas has met him, but he's great. He kept him this weekend while I was in Texas. He did a great job, and I love his babies. Yeah, and right now I'm just going with the flow.
So this is fine. But see, nephew, this is what I be talking about, right?
I'm gonna repeat this next week.
So when women.
I'm with you when I'm with you. You gotta be with me, girl.
Right, but this is what I'll be saying, right? So you got this dude that's doing whatever he's trying to do, right? And don't even know the fuck he's saying. So what the hell am I doing this for?
What?
Hey, what I said? You got this man on a string.
No. Let me put it out here. From beginning, what is really important to me?
Okay.
From the beginning,
yeah.
Joe, what's important to me? What is something that I said you have to have, you have to do?
A job.
And you were against initially.
Joe was against the job?
No.
Communication.
Oh, I remember this.
I am big on communication.
So he started communicating?
He don't know how to communicate, and that is a deal breaker for me.
Well, you would never.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Let's.
No. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no. Listen.
Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on. Everybody see the bullshit with this one right here. Right? You got me going in circles. Come on, man. Stop it. Yeah, man. This some bullshit.
Wait a minute. So what's BS about that?
You don't see the hypocrisy in what you just said to yourself?
I have, Bridget. He's not.
What's up, Monique?
He's not a big communicator.
Oh.
Thank you.
Let me give it. Oh man. Okay, Monique. He know where they stand.
Thank you.
Because he hasn't had a conversation to establish.
Thank you. No conversation.
I'm on her side. Monique, you just wrong. No.
Monique got that bullshit too, though. But y'all want. But see,
no,
because
she's not.
But so listen. Okay.
Things do change. Things do change, and the thing.
Oh, they change.
Yes. So I was. Okay, let me be
honest. Switch it up, bro. Bro, switch your shit up.
I'm about to be honest.
Switch your shit up, bro. Switch your shit up, big dog.
No.
Yeah.
Let me be honest.
So she switched up, you switch up. Pull back. Pull back.
That's why I pull back.
Let her cook.
That's why I pull back. Because I was. It has only honestly been one man, 1.5 men on this earth.
1.5.
1.5 on this earth that I could truly, that I've been with, that it's like, oh, I'm going all in. And so this guy, it was the first Chris that everybody knows. and then another half a person. So this particular guy, I've not cared about a guy as much as I cared like the others when I care about him, and I still care about him. Go to hell, Joe. I still care about him. I'm trying to watch my words. I still care about him a lot. And if he were to ask me to marry him today, I would say yes. However, I do like him a lot. I need him to fix that communication piece because that is so important to me. Both of y'all go to hell. That is so important to me. He don't communicate. If I ask you, hey, Joe, now if I say, hey, well, no, I don't even have to ask him some stuff. He just, he'll just do it. But let's say I send you, if I say, hey, I don't know.
The bullshit bullshit, but go ahead. So we gotta find it. You gotta find that shit. Go ahead. But the man is good. This is you full of shit right now, but go ahead.
No, I'm not.
Give us an example.
I promise you, I'm not.
We wait for the example. Go ahead.
Okay. Forget it. I'm gonna put it out here because I'm gonna be transparent. Oh, me, no judging. So I asked him, what are we doing?
About what?
Hold on. This might make me change.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I asked him, what are we doing? And he sent a question mark. And I said, what are we doing? Because we rock like we are, we move like we're a couple. I don't want to be a couple. I don't want Joe, stop. We move like a couple. However, we haven't had that conversation. So what are we doing? So I can know. And in my head, it's because I don't want to cheat. This is the first time I'm gonna say I don't want to cheat. So guess what he said back? Next topic, please. He didn't say shit.
Word? That's what he said back?
Uh-huh.
So I guess that was the end of that. About maybe 4 or 5 hours later, he loved Ferbert. We are so much alike in it. So Zena, the lady came to Walt Tyson and Zena. And so Zena was all passed out when she came back, and so I took a picture of him like I always do. And he responded to that. This ain't the first time.
Okay, so can I ask this question? What was the agreement, right?
At the beginning, from the beginning, his thing was because we did have a conversation at the beginning. And this is after we dated for a little while. And he was like,
y'all dated? Mm-hmm. Or you collected data?
Dating is collecting data.
Okay.
So,
she good with it.
No. I want to make sure we understand what we're saying. Because she collected the data. If she could, go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead.
We were dating.
Mm-hmm.
When we were I was dated. So at the beginning of us dating,
mm-hmm.
We feeling each other. He don't ask a lot of questions. His thing is, I go,
as you go.
Right.
Yeah.
So I asked him, what was he looking for?
Mm-hmm.
That's a decent question.
Right.
And so he said that he was looking for this. I can't remember.
So was girlfriend or wife or anything in there?
Wife.
Okay.
Because that was the last he said, I'm looking for a wife, and I see that in you.
Okay. And you did tell us that.
Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, damn, he said the W word, because you know how I am.
Yeah.
However, I was okay with him saying it. Normally, when a man says that to me, what do I do?
Mm-hmm.
But this one, I was okay with it.
So you knew?
Yes.
Okay.
I was good with that.
Okay.
So this is what you see in me. I'm going to continue, and I'm going to give you a little bit more of me.
Okay.
So, like, if he cooks, I do the dishes. Even though he's like, you don't have to do that. No, if you're cooking, I'm gonna do the dishes. Because
I'm feeling the wifey thing that you want.
But that for me, I'm okay with doing that kind of stuff. I don't let that show.
I get you, but because he said this, you're okay with doing it because you know where it's going.
Right.
Okay.
You gave me an address.
Gotcha.
I'm trying to get there.
Gotcha.
So, and it's not something that I hate other people to do. That's something I would continue to do regardless. That's just me. I would cook. Hey, I'm about to bring you dinner. We stayed literally like 9 minutes away from each other. So we're both right there. He's done the same thing. He'll cook, he'll bring me something, or hey, don't stop and get anything to eat. I cook, why don't you come over? I mean, when I say we move like
gotcha.
Together.
I understand all that, yeah.
But you still have to, and I would say you still have to have another conversation on the way. On our way, I need to stop and use the restroom. on this trip. We're gonna stop, pull over. Hey, just trying to see which way we're going. Like, what are we doing? Are we still working? You have, again, remember I told you, you said you only have to have one conversation at the beginning. When we first started doing the radio, you said only one conversation. But you still have to have conversations throughout until.
Did he show you any signs that he changed his trajectory?
A tad bit. That's why my question came in at that time.
So did you ask him the question, or did you ask him to have you changed? Me wanting to be your wife?
No, I didn't ask him if he changed his mind about me being his wife.
Did you question his consistency?
Yeah.
So did you question him though? Or did you just take it as that, you know what I'm saying? Oh, now things done changed and you may not want me to be your wife.
I didn't say it like that. It was
no, but I'm saying, but you take it that way.
I took it as something is not the same. So let me go back to the table and let's have a discussion.
So did you ask him, what are we doing, or what happened and why didn't this happen? Because if you ask me
I guess let me say it's like he got laxed. And
so do you but why do you think he got laxed?
I was just gonna ask that.
I don't know.
No, I can tell you no. Men get lax, right? Every action has a reaction, sis.
Okay, I guess I didn't know. I didn't do anything that
you've seen. Yeah.
I didn't do anything that I can think of, and that wasn't just the main question. Like, what are we doing? I'm like, is everything okay? I'm not like going into the whole, depth of the conversation, but it was pretty much, are we good? I was doing more, and one thing I can say that guy, the one I used to be friends with, one thing I could say is he said, don't let him get too comfortable with chilling at the house. Don't let him get too comfortable with certain things. Still make him date you. And that's why I slipped it, because everything was in his comfort, not necessarily mine. So, example, just throw something. Everybody know if I'm not working, I like to stay at home. I can stay at home 7 days a week if I don't have to go show properties or come. I can stay at home. Well, I'm going to him. I'm leaving my comfort zone and I'm going to your comfort zone because I care about him. And I was okay with doing that.
Oh, so what were you doing?
What you mean?
When you go into his house, leaving your house, getting out your comfort zone, what were you doing during that time?
I'm at his house. What are you talking about? I don't get
you asked him recently, what are we doing? Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking you, when y'all was whatever y'all were doing, what were you doing going to his house all the time? What were you doing? What was that? What was that? Because you ain't collecting no data every fucking day or all the time. So why was you going to his house all the time? What were you doing?
Because that's where he was.
But what were you doing? What was he to you?
What was he to me?
What were you asked him? What are we doing? Right? As a couple, I'm asking you during that time when you said it. I'm leaving my house. You stay at home. I'm going to his house. Why?
I like his house. I enjoy his company.
No, but that still prompt the question. So if you this is what I say. No woman is gonna come at me and ask me what are we if she don't already have an idea of what she wants us to be.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Because so at that time, before you asked what are we down the road, when things was going and progressing how they was before you asked the question, what were we then?
What were we? Because you're coming to my house all the time, bringing food, bringing the babies, right? So you're treating this like we're already that.
Okay. I didn't get what you were saying. So we both did. When
I asked you, I'm asking you, what were you doing and why?
Because I was claiming my territory.
Why?
Because I like him.
So what was he to you?
To me, he was somebody I was still dating.
No.
What?
Man, get the hell out of here. I quit. I done. I'm out of here. You on some bullshit. No, she ain't good, but that's some bullshit. Everybody watching the show know that's some bullshit. Of course you don't, but if it was on the other end, you be asking, why you come to my house? If you ain't feeling me, why you coming to my house every day? Why you taking care of my babies? Why you doing this?
Okay, so one,
What?
I do. I feel comfortable there. So if I'm always in the house,
well,
so
maybe
no,
we gotta-
I'm just being honest.
We gotta break it down. So
No, she
in
gets
a-
it, bro.
No, I promise you. I promise you.
Well, just for the
If
folks
a
that might
woman
agree
is-
with.
Okay, so if a woman is coming to my house every day or come to my house often, you see her over here often. What are you thinking?
That they dating.
Right? Right, but she's here all the time. So you're gonna think that's what? That woman knows what she is to me.
Okay.
And answer my question. If a woman is here at my house and you see her,
no.
so
And
she's just coming there for no
honest.
reason. So the
If
woman
I'm
just here for no reason all the time.
Because y'all are dating, y'all kicking it.
But she's here all the time.
All the time and most of the time versus
Only
us
her.
just doing it
Let
is
me
different.
say this.
That
okay,
is
I
different.
don't see him during the week. So I would only be over there on Saturdays.
Okay, but you made that. What was it consistent?
If I didn't have anything to do.
But it was
What?
consistent.
Yeah, did it turn
Yeah.
into a routine?
Yeah.
Okay. The way it usually works is when people doing stuff routinely,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's understood from a man and a woman that we're going down the road that we talked about. We're getting to know each other, and I want you to be my wife, and we're spending time to know what that is.
Okay, stop right there. The clip that you played, when I said a person want the other person to think like them.
He
or
told
what you're
you.
saying- No. Hear me out. We had a conversation at the
I understand
beginning.
you're talking about the
He
beginning.
said what it was that he wanted. We just start. Honestly, we just. It was
Yeah.
routine for us. It
Yeah,
wasn't
because you got hold on, but Joe, you got to remember she did say we talked about it to a point, and then we saw how it was progressively getting there.
I understand
Not
that.
that they established it.
No, but here's the thing. I get what you're saying, but this is where I think it's BS on the man part and the woman part. Don't start doing shit and moving if you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Right? If I'm coming over to your house,
I don't know about that, Joe.
No, but I'm saying, bro, if I'm doing something and I like you a lot, I'm doing it for a reason.
And if you choose, but it would be the same on the other side. If you chose, hey, I don't want to do this no more. Then if we know that we didn't want to do it, but it just got there, you can't be. She can't then flip out on you
I
like, oh,
understand.
then why you even wasted your
But
time?
here's the thing: it just don't get there. If you start to move and you see, okay, 2 times I don't know this dude's house. Okay, I'm going back over his house again. It ain't for me. You to question what he doing. You got to question yourself. What the hell am I doing?
Okay, and that's where I stopped. So I did ask myself, but asking myself that, I need something over here to add to answer myself. I did stop. Like
That's the growing process, Joe. That ain't that crazy.
Initially, it wasn't. I really wasn't even paying attention to it because I was comfortable doing it. I was okay.
But why?
But then it got to okay, what do we do? Because I'm not sleeping with him. But we just enjoyed each other's company.
Okay.
But then it got to the point of okay, I really like this guy.
Okay.
To where now I do want to go to the next level. Let me see what we're doing. Are we still on the same page? Are we not?
So you
let me know. And
right.
at the end of the day, honestly, I probably wouldn't go over there as much because I don't now.
So,
but I would still, honestly, I'd still be cool with him.
I mean, it's gonna be cool, but this thing where I say where I think the communication is really horrible with men and women, not just you, is we had that conversation in the beginning, and the way you came back at that conversation to me is BS because we both participated in this back and forth. You had his house, I'm at your house, right? And now,
so that's where the thing. That's what. Okay, so
I take it the other way, but with him, we both communicated or was consistent on we not defining this yet.
Yeah.
So he won't even think about defining it. Or let me correct that. He moves as though we're that, whatever the hell that is. However, you would not answer what that is. And you like I initiate most of the things. He goes with whatever I say.
That part I get.
That's the piece.
I'm not gonna lie. That part
I get too.
Because you got to think about who we're dealing with. And this ain't no dispersion on you, but you also have admitted it a lot.
What?
Even, you know what I mean? That when you're dating, you're not taking it to that like we just said it earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If it ain't no ring on it, then it's whatever. If he knows that from dealing with you, however long this was, because it sounds like it's been a minute, at least getting to know Miss Denise. All right, if I know that, why the hell would I then try to define something early when it could easily just not be that at all?
It wasn't early. It wasn't that early.
No. I'm not saying early, but if we still moving undefined, Even though you're trying to search of what you want to define it as, if I just go off on a limb and say that could easily rub you the wrong way.
Backfire on me at the same time.
And now I'm out there on a limb. Also, you can easily take your limb back.
Let me put this out here. If I tell you, I like you. I really like you. Mm-hmm. Or just little conversations here and there. I may say something because I'm very vocal. So I'm not going to ever have you guessing what you're doing or what I need.
So why are you guessing?
And that's okay. So now you're walking with me now. Hold up. You're walking with me. You said what happened.
Yeah.
I should have to guess. And that's why we are where we are.
Okay, so I guess I'm still kind of confused, honestly, because as a man, if a woman did that to me, I'd probably be out. Because again, if I told you what we were doing,
we talking about though.
It's me, okay. But I'm just saying, when this is where it comes big on communication. If you told me, right, if I told you what you're looking for, I told you what I'm looking for, then I started moving in the way of a man trying to look for a wife, and I'm doing these things, right? Hold on, and I'm doing these things, right?
What things?
Whatever you said he was that made you like him. I don't know what they are.
The piece is I can't tell the entire story on the air.
Yeah.
Hold up. So if one, I never tell, especially on the air, that I actually like someone, that I actually would marry someone. I don't do that shit. Ooh, I hope my daddy ain't on here, but it is what it is. If I'm saying I had to bag back, there had to be something.
It's always going to be something. I understand.
Well, in this case right here, I'm not saying in this case.
I understand.
He wasn't answering. We could talk about everything else, but when we talk about us, or if I say, hey, he was married. He was married for 12 years. He's been divorced now, going on 3 years, a little over 2.5. Right. 2.5, 3 years. And every time it's something, I'm like, hey, look, you're moving such and such. Or we have a conversation. He would go back to that excuse of, well, I guess I got to get used to dating again. I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired of hearing that same freaking excuse. So what I decided, I'm not going to keep pushing it. Baby. Nah, I got something to do this weekend.
That's fine.
Or no, date night. When he first started, dating. Matter of fact, I guess it's like this, and I've never been married, so I'm gonna say this, hoping I'm not wrong. But you know how you're dating someone, she become your girlfriend, everything is still smooth sailing, whatever. You become your wife, and people they become lax. They get too lax. That's what happened here.
And I think that's okay because again, he's collecting data, you're collecting data, you're seeing that he can't be consistent in what that is, and it may not work for y'all. I'm not mad at that part of it, right? I think when it comes to this situation it's not for it to back off. It's worth having a real conversation, right? Well, whether maybe you've tried, and I'm gonna say this in your way. This is what I had to learn, right? The way I want to have this conversation, because the way I'm feeling, because I'm attached to it. Men is going to act a certain way, like a woman's going to act a certain way and respond to you a certain way because they see certain things and they know how it could go or may not go, right? I'm not taking up for him, right? But if this guy was all of that, he seems to be a pretty decent dude, right? There's a reason why he's acting the way he's acting also.
And just to piggyback on that, there is a lower version of this whole thing. And if I was to say it, you'd get it 100%. This is like when you talking with the girl or you talking with the dude and you got a lot of history between y'all and y'all feel a way about each other, but they show up with somebody else and you can't really get mad about it, but y'all know what it is between each other. It's just gone unsaid. So if we had to actually make the conversation down the road about what's been going on unsaid, you could easily lose what you've been wanting to keep. That's where y'all kind of put yourself in, because we got used to what it is and we love what it do. And then we move how we move because it's an understanding, but the understanding is never stated because we also know that we don't want to be hurt. So in not wanting to be hurt, I got to make sure I got a fallback, which is why I bet I know how Mr. Neat getting down. The last thing I need to do.
You don't know how I get down.
No, I'm just saying if I'm just taking information that I got here, I can easily not know. But
and then read what Monique said afterwards.
I got you. Because
I ain't got my glasses on, so
what Monique said.
But yeah, bro, like I can easily get that because then I don't want to put my foot out there and I have my foot in my mouth about something I want.
And that's where it is right now. Like I was putting me out there.
But see, I don't think that.
And now it's like.
But I don't think a man is going to win in a lot of situations, and the women are not going to win if I told you I'm looking for a wife, if I said this to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I started moving in the manner of a wife, and then you question me later on, right? Okay, what are we doing? I'm going to say question mark. What do you think we're doing?
What do you want to be doing?
You know what I'm saying? Because I told you what I'm looking for, right? And then you said, well, you probably then you could tell me, well, you backed off on this, backed on this. Then I can tell you, okay, well, I backed off because.
Okay. So right there, when you send me a question mark, and then I text you back and say, my piece, you know, I've noticed this, yada yada. I just want to make sure I'm going in the same direction you are.
Mm-hmm.
I get nothing.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna say this.
And we've had a face-to-face talk.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm gonna make us a drink. Let's sit on the deck. This music.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of have a little conversation.
Sure.
All I get, or all I got, I guess I gotta get used to dating again. That same lame shit twice before.
Okay,
like,
so you asked him, what are we doing? He said you gotta get used to dating again.
No, I shared, and I'm not gonna say it on the air.
Yeah, but you shared
pretty much
you shared your grievances.
Right.
Okay.
Now let's go backwards because this ain't the first, you know.
Yeah. So whatever it was, he said, I got to get used to dating again. So what did that say to you?
Yeah, because that's saying something.
I said we're dating.
Huh?
To me, it said we're just dating.
Okay.
So not to move in that direction because people change their minds on how they, you know. I know I do.
Right.
So let me pull back.
But
let me sit here. I'm not gonna say sit because I'm still moving.
Mm-hmm.
However, I'm not so. I'm not gonna say strong because I wasn't that strong in it, but I'm not so
focused
on just that.
Yeah. But I think, you know, this is where I think relationships really fuck up at, honestly, right?
And I did tell them before, you're gonna end up losing me.
That's fine. And
that's called you wager.
All right, but this what listen. Anybody date. I didn't have you before. And if you walk away, I won't have you when you leave. So who gives a fuck? I mean, it is what it is. So
and that's the thing I didn't want to come back out.
Ain't nobody special at the end of the day if you wasn't in my life all the whole time. So you knew. If you walk away, you're gone. Go ahead, nephew.
All right. She said, oh no, it's time to cheat.
It's not cheating when you're single.
And then she said, my advice is to not to leave it all up to him. Ask him to his face. Don't allow him to wiggle out of it. That's what you said you did. Mm-hmm. Let him know you considering moving around respectfully.
I did.
Okay.
And then this is exactly why she made the statement that she's still available.
Thank you.
Okay, and see, this is my thing. It's fine that you're still available. I said you was available when you said that he was the one. Because y'all know my reaction the way it was. I was like, this is some bullshit.
But you more so was looking because you know how I rock.
Yes.
However, in this case
you would self-sabotage. You have told me many times.
Yes, I do.
You would self-sabotage every relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing.
But I was trying not to do this one. Well, I know I didn't do this one.
But I would say this here. For people listening to this show, communication, we just said it, right? Is key.
It's very important, and it's a deal breaker.
But the deal breaker is y'all don't communicate the way we don't communicate. There's an expectation.
Y'all,
women don't communicate, and men don't communicate. If I said what I said, right, and if you ask me the question, what are we doing, or you done fell off, and I say something right, and I don't answer, at that moment, if I'm not answering you talking to me directly, and I don't say anything. That means I'm not interested, or I know how you are, and I don't want to get into it with you, so I get quiet.
I think it's the first one.
You can think what you want,
and only because
it could be either or.
I know it can, but the fact is, I don't argue with him. I don't debate with him. Like when I say we are smooth, it's smooth, and I'd rather just leave it as the smooth.
But listen to what we're saying here, okay? Even for me, y'all have to tell me this all the time, and I have to realize this. What Joe sees is not what the other person sees. What Joe is not what the other person sees, right? What Denise sees in her world, right? I'm not saying you're wrong, but I would love to talk to him without you to see what he feels and sees. You may combat it, whatever, but his point of view, I promise you, is 60 or 7% way different than yours.
But this is the thing, and you're probably right. But the deal is, if because I can start off absolutely wanting the job, get the job, and it's like, yeah, I don't want it anymore because it's not what I thought it was. So that's why I feel communication is important. You need to, at some point, resting stop just to make sure we're still on the same page.
Monique said she is very specific in her communication, and his lack of communication said a lot.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
And because of that is where Denise come in, like, slow your roll.
Well, but the thing for him, as a man, right, what y'all doing, you slowing your roll is not really slowing it. For me, it's nothing because it wasn't anything anyway.
Well, for me,
I understand.
So I'm slowing my roll because now I am single. Like, I wouldn't allow because I know how I am. Mm-hmm. So my thing is, I don't want anything to jeopardize or blind me from what I'm focused on. Mm-hmm. And I was focused on this person.
Right.
So, which was very shocking for those that's close to me. Well, I feel him. And I still do. I'm not going to say I don't. However, I did have to slow my roll for me, not necessarily for him.
No. And I'm going to tell you, as a man, I have no idea who the guy is, y'all. But I'm just saying from a man, we're going to wrap it up for y'all. But I say this.
The hell did show get on me? It's not about it.
Because we call it with communication. But as a man, I'm going to say this guy, if this guy right now, there's something going on that he saw that made him pull back, right?
I think I don't think it was a pullback. He got comfortable, Joe.
You can't get. I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. See, this is where y'all women want to.
Well, maybe he thought
women, y'all like to do this shit, but I'm telling you from a man perspective, right? Mm-hmm. I can't get comfortable unless we in it to win it. Then I can get comfortable. If we're not in it to win it, I am not comfortable. He was never in it. He hadn't won shit. He's still in the chasing phase. So he's he's not comfortable. It's something that he saw or feel or see why he didn't back the fuck off. He is not comfortable. He's still working.
So let me say
Joe take another approach.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not gonna say he backed off. I would say he became lazy with it. So instead of dating me, he allowed me to do things.
Yeah, I know.
And it's like,
it would seem like he's still in the chasing phase. But if he's backing off and becoming lazy, he must feel like I have something assured. He must feel like I got something over others. That's the only time.
But not only that though, because here's the thing though. Where's the ebb and flow? When you say you're collecting data, y'all are collecting data, and I'm taking both of y'all sides here, right? Mm-hmm. If you're doing this, I'm gonna lay back and let you do that, and I'm gonna do whatever I need to go do, right? Don't start something that you don't want to be consistent on and then think I'm supposed to do because I was doing it before, right? If you want me to do it, let me do it.
But don't forget what they said earlier, though, Joe. What she just said. She was like, yo, they are moving in the progression of that. And they have routines.
But this is why
you do all of that and you start doing enough.
I understand
routines,
that. Yeah,
start thinking something.
But that's what I'm saying. This is why it's in the data collecting phase is very important, right? To understand the ebb and flow. And I don't think they understand the ebb and flow.
Gotcha. All right, man.
All right, we got to wrap it up.
Ebb and flow, man. We're going to have to see y'all later. You feel me? It was for old time's sake.
It was fun.
That was fun.
It's going to be really interesting next week. Very interesting.
Hey, y'all make sure y'all lock it in tomorrow to the Thursday mix with Monique and Reese. Man, they got excited. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
I'm going to have to come. I really want some to drink. Them drinks be looking good, too.
She be making them.